We're starting now on the envelope that's on page 110. We need to have this letterhead file open, however, because we're going to copy this logo that we made. There's no reason to make it more than once. So we're going to select it all, and any way you want to copy it. And then we're going to open, and I'm going to do open recent because I just had it open, L-Start 2. You'll need to find L-Start 2, and it is an envelope with, you'll notice the marks are already on it, the view guidelines. We're going to paste our logo that's in there. And of course, it's going to come in the wrong place. If you'll go to your transform menu up here, you've got some lines that it's going to fit inside of. But we're going to actually do that with the transform menu. We want to click on this top little corner saying that's where we're going to line it up. And the X is 0.25. The Y is minus 0.25. So that puts it in the right spot, and then when you click on it and hold the Shift key down, you can resize it to fit inside those blue guidelines. Okay, so there's our logo. The next thing we're going to do is to use the group select, and I'm going to increase the size a little bit because it's really hard to see what I'm doing the way it was. The group select is underneath the direct select. It looks like the direct select except it's got a little plus by it. So select the group select. If you will click one of the letters in the word stick once and then click twice more, it will select them all. So that was the group select. And we're going to do a copy and a paste. Kind of move that to the middle of the page. Next we want to get the scale tool over here. Double click to bring this menu up. And it needs to be changed to 500%, so a little bit bigger. The preview will give you an idea of what it's going to look like before you click OK. There's another tool called the Free Transform tool that's just down from the Scale tool. If you'll take the Free Transform tool, and this one is a little tricky to do. You're going to get to the bottom corner so that you see this double arrow over the edge. And then you're going to hold down the Shift, Alt, Control all at the same time. Let me give that again. I'm going to start pulling first. If I can get it back again. There it was. Click on it and then hold those down. What that's going to allow you to do is to drag this at an angle. That one's tricky, so you might have to work on it a few times. And then if you just hold the Control key down, we can take one of those anchor points and, oops. See if I can redo perspective. Okay. We can stretch it down a little bit further and hold the Control key down to keep it even. Now with the selection tool, we want to, in the transform panel, make this 4 inches wide. So it's going to be pretty good size. I'll move mine up a little bit. We can even stretch it out a little bit longer this way. And then we need the transparency panel. Oops, let me drag this one over here because we're going to use this one again. We want to make that down to 20% opacity. So it makes it lighter without changing the color. Alright, now we're going to make the colors of these a little bit different. To do this, we're going to go into the menuward view and turn on the outline view. Select away from it. We're going to take that direct select, or the group select, I'm sorry. Click on the edge of, the outside edge of the K, and then if you click again, it will select all of those outside edges. These are going to be filled with black at an opacity of 20%. And then we're going to let's click away and click the front one. Click again to select the front ones. And that's going to be filled with yellow. So get you a yellow. I would like a more yellow. And this one is also at 20%. And then go back to your view and preview, and it gives you just a shadow of the letters with the black on the background and the yellow on the top. Save this as your envelope, and you can either turn it into the Dropbox or have me check it off.